Hello everyone and welcome to another session of the Pope Converts the World campaign. So we are in the last stretch and we basically want to go to war with Great Britain. Ideally we would have at least a few more years to recover, because we could even like 3 or 4 years of peace I think would do so much good to our economy, but we just don't have any time. So we're going to be going directly to war for India this time. We are going to be trying to take India from Great Britain. And Vietnam is going to support the Brits. Sure? Just starting straight up. We're not even waiting. Because I don't think there's much point. Also, another thing. We are having problems with some resources. I guess a bit with coal. And we could massively increase our production of coal with the new production method, in theory. Let's find some place that has... we can actually affect it. Why do I see other people's buildings? Is that how it's supposed to work? Some place that actually has full employment, that would be ideal. Which seems to be actually more difficult to find. I guess PMO. Yeah, it's not going to be even that much oil, but also not that much coal at the same time. Still good enough, I suppose. Venetia would be pretty nice as well. It's 18,000 per month. It's some good money. And where else? Do I just try to flip it all? How much oil would that be? That wouldn't be that much oil. In theory, it would be a ton of cash, so... definitely, iron is still slightly expensive, and lead. And then the question is, can we afford the oil? When we are building more, and the more there is, the more the subjects will actually be incentivized to produce. We do control Persia, so it's pretty much infinite oil if we can only mine it. In theory, it's a ton more money. This goods consumption, I guess it's a ton of those buildings we don't really control, so I have no clue if those values shown here are anywhere close to true. It shows me we're making more money, so I guess. They refuse demands. Who'd have thought? So they want a Southern African Namaqualand, Lombardia, and Hejaz, which is excellent. Basically, this means they need to occupy our capital, or at least the main territory. That's good. So we are taking British Raj. We cannot change their government, which sucks, because... yeah, they have total separation. That's going to be annoying. So definitely we need to take more. I could take Canada as well. Actually, if we could take Canada as well, that would be kind of sweet. I mean, sure. There's nothing stopping us really at this point. British South Africa would look quite pretty on the map. The British Congo would look even better, so that's... we know it's less infamy, I guess less people live here. It's going to be opening up more front lines, but that's not a problem as well. And there's no impose change government or whatever it's called. They have a lot of subjects. I could take Morocco as well, or British Senegal. British Abyssinia is not Catholic, but it's Christian for the most part, so not really an interesting target. Morocco is worth 40 points though. This is 35, this is 40 as well. How is this list ordered, actually? I'm not really seeing that much rhyme or reason. So you can get like one more. I guess Morocco is cool. And after everything else, I don't think there's much that's interesting. And maybe we can liberate a country. Oh, it's all 30. Too bad, it probably wouldn't have been that huge anyways. I guess might as well take war reparations. We will need them after this war for sure. Okay, so let's look. So we have a front line here, which is going to in the same direction. A front line here, a front line here. The front lines in Africa, for some reason, they can be very messy, and I don't really understand why yet. And there's no front line here for some reason. I guess you guys are not part of this? You are. But you are not. I guess I didn't declare on them. We have no front line here, but we're just not going to be invading India. We're just going to be going for... Because I assume... Oh wait, it's the war hasn't started yet. I assume all we will need to actually occupy is London. And there's some front lines... Oh, no. Thank God for the United States saving us on this front line. They actually occupied this, but Java is not part of our, well, sphere in any way, despite their color. So it's like 3 front lines here, 3 front lines here, 2 here, and that's pretty much it. So that the nice thing is, not sure if the Brits will actually commit all of their troops, though they might. We shall see. Anyways, so definitely want to create a... Do I have flamethrowers? Not yet. We might get them before the war starts, though. Let's actually wait a little bit before I start recruiting any troops and see if anyone else joins. So they definitely might. We have truce with pretty much everyone because we're just chain declaring war on people, but the EU4 strategies. This movement really doesn't matter. I'm actually thinking about kicking you guys out just because. And I actually can for once. So yeah, go away, please. Yeah, this is done, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I only want to see if anyone else joins, because this is going to affect our movements significantly. Doesn't look like anyone's joining, so that's good. So we will definitely need 1 fleet to defend Mediterranean. Then we're going to use the other fleet to invade the home islands. We might go for, like, start with Scotland, do the old strategy of invading not where the AI puts troops, and then we have the 3rd Navy just to defend the Mediterranean as well, I guess. How many troops do I want in the invasion force? It's 150? Yeah, at this point I think I will just be keeping the torpedo boats and ironclads. Not because they are really, well, useful in combat, but they are boosting the numbers a little bit, and I think I need that. So I will move 18 ships to this one. And I suppose I can move the worst ones. 10 and 8. We're going to have exactly 150 over here. What is this, Navy? Oh, I guess it's here. Well, sure. I would definitely need stronger admirals. I think it doesn't really matter who we promote. Not at this point. And is there anyone decent? Why are they all traditionalist commander? Just so many traditionalist commander all the time. I guess maybe it's more likely to happen with church people. And petit bourgeoisie would be also kind of traditionalist, so maybe more defense, careful maneuver. I guess that's fine. So we have 3 decent fleets and 1 kind of weak one. We could use for raiding convoys, possibly. So I need an army that's going to have 150 troops. And you guys have equal numbers, so it's going to be easy to recruit them here. So 50 of those. And 25 of those. Excellent. Let's make sure it's the 18th. Let's see what your mobilization is. And I might give you something special. Maybe just this. Okay, so you guys, it's actually going to rename you. Crusading army is already a thing. Don't really have any good ideas. But at least let's make them blue. And you guys can chill for a bit in here. And meanwhile, I'm going to be preparing a good amount of guys for combat. Oh, I guess I just demobilized a lot of people, huh? Which might be a problem, but probably not. So we'll send the armies that I can mobilize right now that need to go the furthest. So let's throw you guys additional up to 100k, I guess. So this is going to be 50, 65, so 30 of those. Yeah, I think that we'll be doing a fair amount of attacking because we can clean this up fairly quickly. Don't really need to focus you guys on defense. Yeah, let's send you guys here. I might be splitting them around a little bit, but we should see. You guys are gaining numbers. Just gonna remove this, or it's just stuck. This sometimes happens like this. So let's send them here because they're going to take a long time to actually get there. And this is just... The African armies are just going to be infantry. At least for now. And you cannot be mobilized. Okay. You can be mobilized. You guys have 6 artillery, so that can stay. But I'm going to throw in a whole bunch of infantry as well. At least I would want to try, but the control click doesn't work when it doesn't have full numbers. I can walk around though. Okay, so that's 50 conscripts. Now, which do I prioritize really of those front lines? This really doesn't matter. I guess this is further away. I also need at least 1 army to stay around in Italy, actually. Just to make sure. And, well, technically speaking, there's more places they could invade, but the only place that really matters is Italy. Still have high taxes, and I'm doing construction, so that's possibly what's causing some issues. Oil is fairly expensive, but it's not super expensive. So that's pretty good. They are building mostly in Italy, which is nice. I guess all of those automation production methods are having some effect. Should be increasing our oil massively, hopefully, but when you build in AIs, you never know what actually is going to happen. Yeah, it's still just the 5 of us. If you could make it within 3 years, which I suppose is possible, then we could convert a lot of nations, but it's going to be difficult. Oh, you don't have actually enough. Yeah, you definitely need 1 more guy. Offensive, cruel, yeah. welcome aboard. It's going to 150, so you're actually getting promoted as well. Check it out. And 1, 0. Okay, mobilize, raise conscripts. And let's keep sending people to the south. So let's send you here because it's going to be cleaned up pretty quickly, I hope. You guys can go over here. You guys have fairly low numbers. Yeah, if you have fairly low numbers, then you should be on the front line. You guys need 15 more days. I guess you can be the defensive army. Did I send someone here? Cambodia. Actually, I'm not sure. So let's send you guys there. Yeah, I need to raise taxes right now. Great Britain is adding war goals, I think. Yeah, and it's not changing much in the grand scheme of things because almost everyone is our subject. If not everyone, actually. Okay, we don't have advantage here yet. More troops moving over here. Against... Oh my god. Persia, what are you doing? Russia wants to conquer Bampur. That's not the best timing. Gotta say. I can mobilize you. Okay, so how am I looking on troops? Yeah, there's 3 front lines here. There's not that many. Not that many troops. Naval army definitely needs flamethrowers, even though it might lower their organization again. But yeah, they need it. It's the one army that actually needs everything. Send those navies, because I'm going to forget to do it later. There's a lot of troops here, but a lot of Brits as well. We don't really need to win on all of those fronts. It would be nice, but it's not really necessary. You guys are actually staying on my side, right? You didn't have any weird ideas. Okay, that's good. Fighting them everywhere is just keeping them busy. It doesn't really matter. Okay, in Africa, the front lines should be pretty okay. All play and no work. Which one army are you serving in, though? Can I find that out? Brigadier General were in the 6th Army. Which has... yeah, fire him. There's no troops there. Okay, well, this war is starting fast. An army showed up here. Where did you guys come from? I mean, troops are coming there. There was someone coming, and they are coming here. The people are here. Huh, I guess you can go here. That's like super far away, but there's barely any troops there anyways. So let's just wait for those guys to recover their organization, recover the numbers. Do I pause construction? I would be making money if I pause construction. And like private investment would still be doing so. They are barely doing any construction actually. So I'm carrying all of it right now. Doing some important stuff. Yeah, the price of oil is going down. And stopping construction would lower my GDP, which would have a lot of negative effects. I guess I can carry it for the time being. This front is... Oh, this became a front line somehow. I guess we can just give up some of those. And move those guys there. We can just not join here. Which means pretty much sure they're going to lose Bangpur. Which I don't think is really that important. It doesn't have oil. We might lose Kabulistan as well. Yeah, Persia, sorry, you started this, you're on your own. Not seeing any British fleets yet. And they have... Do they have no armies in... Can we just go? I mean, I'm not seeing anyone. I think I should be seeing them, if they were there. So let's try and do something cheeky. If I could end this war really fast, that would be so nice. Inak protected speech. Yeah, I wish that happened too. Yeah, we're starting with killing each other very fast. It is a world war, I suppose, between our colonial empires. I mean, this fleet is going to get destroyed. Yeah, even if they weren't super behind on technology. We have more than that, double the numbers. They are attacking, actually. Oh, their army appeared here. Let's see if they will be able to delay us with naval combat for long. I'm not seeing any British ships. You guys can try and raid some convoys in here, I guess. Are there any British ships here? Yeah, I'm losing East Mediterranean. Oh yeah, there they are. Let's bop them. They're trying to do a naval landing in Lazio. That's probably not going to happen. And we have some numbers there, so it's not going to be unopposed at least. And we are losing here. Just make sure at least we have decent front lines. You guys are fighting over something that really doesn't matter. And you're probably not going to take it. Where are you? See if it requires more than one battle. Definitely requires an autosave, apparently. Yeah. It will need a lot of battles to finish this. And meanwhile they're pushing over here, even though it's the tiniest amount of troops. Maybe if I split you in half, even though I hate doing that. Now, you guys are actually arriving on time. Not maybe to this front line. And still destroying their navies. I mean, they removed a lot of their troops. So if only my guys get a chance to land, they will probably destroy them in combat, so it will be pretty good. Losing a ton of money. Yeah, I think if we have a chance to end this quickly... Oh, I really hate that we're going to lose a ton of GDP if I do this. I'm pretty sure. Also, we need radios. We need radios like crazy. Which does make sense. I think I'm over-recruiting. Just no one has any radios. We're over-recruiting conscripts again. Yeah, we don't have enough oil, I don't think. So maybe instead of doing anything else, I will just get more telephones. Somehow it wouldn't make money in Venetia. I guess maybe the price of electricity is too high in some places. Suppose that's possible. Yeah, I need more electric industries. So prioritizing that over everything else. And I guess hoping for the best can be a strategy, maybe. Okay, 20 weeks in there. We're actually going to finish all of this in 11 months. I guess that's what happens when you have... no, the private construction is doing something now, at least. Not much, but something. There's more troops here again, but it's just, we're still stuck fighting on the seas. This AI is abusing the fact that they can just send small stacks to fight us. This game, man, sometimes. Yeah, we're going to lose South Africa. Doesn't really matter. We're actually occupying a ton of places in other regions. And frankly, yeah, this 120k, you guys need to lose your conscripts. I have way too many conscripts. So I'm doing really well here. And you're probably not going to make it on time. But you can try. Yeah, let's continue removing conscripts in armies that really don't need them. Especially in places that are still recruiting. Just to save some money. Yeah, you guys are doing really well as well over here. All cannons. And most of your actual troops as well. And... yeah, I need some troops here. Okay, that's fine. And I have a ton of troops here, though. It is keeping a lot of Brits busy as well. So it has some value. You guys definitely need a new general. Just anyone. We are trying... okay. We are winning one naval land battle. Only like 4 more. Oh my god, this army just got destroyed. No mercy. Wow. Oof. My army just... oh yeah, they just went away. Still pushing pretty much everywhere except South Africa, which just got lost in a way. Could do a naval landing there. Oh, there's more fronts, and of course my army went to the wrong one. You guys go here. Convoys are a problem as well, because enemy navy is running around. We should be winning here, right? We are not winning an attack, which is surprising. What's this navy? Ironclads and monitors and destroyers. We should be destroying it, I think. Empty pockets. Love me some loyalists for a change. Oh my god, we cannot afford to continue this for long. 10 weeks. I don't really have money for 10 more weeks. What happens if I stop construction? Let's just see. Well, I'm definitely... yeah, but GDP just went down by 10 million, so my credit is going to go down as well. I think it's still better though. Okay. I think we do have the balloons and stuff, so we are getting more occupations with this. Losing convoys. It's, Western, Eastern. Despite me winning, I think I'm winning most naval battles. Still have too many troops. Continue removing armies. Those are just professional troops. Yeah, you're doing a good job. Definitely need less here then, I guess. Cannons first. Actually, we're doing quite well now in here. Saving a bit more money. I don't think this is going to be enough, but maybe? Yeah, one more. Oh, this is so close. Maybe I should have given them cars as well. It'll be even more occupations. Okay, at least started really fast and we're going to win this one, which is going to be really good. Still kind of managing the convoy situation. It's getting worse, but it's not terrible yet. And what's going on here? What? This is... okay. You guys are both going to the Yemeni front, but that... I mean, none of those fronts really matter. Is this part of... okay, this is no... Explain this magic to me. This is now all part of one front line. Yeah, I think it's like Central Africa. Weird stuff usually happens with front lines in this area. I have no clue why. Americans are trying to... what's the deal with Americans and Spain? They just want to humiliate them, okay. And we got London, and it is their capital, right? Yeah, because I've seen quite a few times that it changed for no apparent reason. I think we need more fleets over there. Yeah, they're raiding Western Mediterranean. Are they just... yeah, one of those fleets is intercepting, the other is raiding? So the naval invasion fleet is raiding, which means they cannot invade. But at the same time, my guys are just not fighting them for some reason. Okay. I mean, I cancel this guy to organize convoys. In here. This should help a little bit. Dragon of the Trenches. Yeah. More fire prowess, always good. We killed so many of them here. And we are continuing to kill. Well, actually, they are trying to attack me. And they're not getting good KD ratios, but they have a lot of troops, so hopefully they do not start additional battles, because that would be bad. They don't have any troops here. So I'm just... I have to count that nothing silly happens. How fast will they be losing war support? Not very fast, to be honest. But maybe fast enough. I definitely need to take special care to watch the convoy situation. It's looking okay for now. And now we do have 2 front lines here. We have 3 front lines here. So, okay. Those guys are going back here, so I guess you can go over here. we have lost Hejaz. Yeah, we will recover from this, from losing Hejaz, I believe. And we might be able even to take this Malaya. There's a ton of troops here. The Indians are all fighting in here. But that's about to be over, and we're actually going to win in here as well. Despite having tiny numbers, we're going to push through. And yeah, I don't really need all of those troops at this point, because, I mean, as long as I should be throwing more troops in here, to be honest. I am attacking, and I'm not really sure if I need to. We have 75k, do we? Well, where's the 40k gone? Yeah, I need to throw more troops into England, I think. Nah, I cannot move you guys. Not when they are trying to do naval invasion, and they shouldn't succeed, but that doesn't mean they won't. Yeah, you guys should be going here. Probably should be throwing even more. All of this really doesn't matter. Excuse me. Oh, got a bit of a cough. So someone left my power block, but that... okay. Do I want to just withdraw troops from here? And move additional 40k towards north? I mean, yeah, if we win here, then it's over, so... I think that has to be it. I will be able to move one of those guys up. And they will make it eventually. You still haven't taken this? And the credit line looks super close, but it's actually not too bad. You can hold on for quite a few more weeks. Are you guys quite finished? This is a heroic group of 68 troops. Oh my god, they're just not falling. Okay. I mean, it does kind of look like we're still pushing. Are they on the defensive? They are on the defensive. That's really nice. There's something wrong with the numbers. I mean, I have more troops here. What? How is it doing the calculations for troops on the front line? I don't really understand. It's a lot of naval battles. And now somehow the Brits are all winning against my protectorates. Sure, I mean, as long as we have enough convoys, I don't really care. And yeah, this happened, unfortunately. But couldn't really be prevented. Those guys are still holding on. I don't think... Okay, they're losing some troops. Who is it that's holding on? Bihar, which... Well, it's not quite Gurkhas, but almost. I suppose. Okay, there's still 61 of them. Okay, well, you guys can hang out. As long as we have situation under control over here, and now we're under attack and we are losing. Why is it counting all of my troops that are here? What's going on? And do I switch to defensive? I mean, the problem here is my troops are just not fighting. Okay, now they are fighting over here and they are destroying. The behavior of what is actually happening is really unpredictable. We didn't lose any occupation. This is Battle of Oxford, which is in which province? Yeah, we're winning over here. We're attacking over here. It's such a mess. I mean, they're at -20 at least, so we are doing something correct. And actually, we won in Africa, pretty much. Yeah. Well, that's nice. Not really relevant, but nice. And we're being pushed back over here. That also doesn't really matter. What's going on here? They're in panicked retreat and just hanging around. Okay. This is the last battle of this. Nope. Nope. Just 5 more guys left. And we're taking a little of a breather. We have numbers advantage here again. Some really weird battles. Battle for Oxford. It's... In which state is Oxford? Guess as long as we were fighting for it. Well, if I keep occupation, that it's all okay. Now we're starting an actual big battle here. How many people died? Well, many more Brits, let me tell you. Okay. I'm fine with attacking and losing as long as we keep home countries. And yeah, they switched to defensive again. So we're in a really nice position. They have actually quite a bit of turmoil. Probably still less than I do, though actually in my proper states it's not too bad. I guess we're in places where people are rich, they're not that unhappy, which makes some sense. A battle that had to be lost. And Russia decides that they're going to be fighting against me anyway. I mean, they're 1 GP that... Are they still a GP? Wait. Okay. I was wondering, why can't I see the great power? So they are still a great power. Austria is a minor power now. Yeah, we're going to refuse. And let me actually quickly check the ledger for prestige. So we have Spain is a great power, Russia, France, USA. Yeah, we're going to hit Austria again. Well, we're going to hit Russia for the first time actually, so I'm not sure why they phrase it this way. And Persia is going after Kokand. Well, great job, I guess. Now, what could we possibly want from you? And Greece is so tiny, doesn't really matter. Baltic governance in Finland. Could put a regime change, but it wouldn't really matter. And what can I... Forced acceleration. Do you have any buildings in Italy? 75, that doesn't really matter. Kazakhstan, well, Kazakhstan is decent sized. Ah, sorry, another cough. I guess Kazakhstan is fine. Yeah, all of this really doesn't matter. I could take a treaty port in West Aegean, but that's... I pretty much own it anyways. There's nothing I really would want to conquer from them. If there was like a better treaty port. I'm surprised there's not that many nations to release from them at this point. Tajikistan. slavery in Bukhara. I mean, I guess we can take those. Just so I can say it's something I'm getting in this war. Sure, and I'm actually not going to be doing much against them for quite a while, most likely. And there should be an army in the south that was freed. But maybe the British war will actually be finished before we even start the Russian one. Which is good, because, well, I'm already biting more than I can chew pretty much for the last 20 years. Oh my god, we lost this one, somehow. And my guys just... oh, they just went to the north. Yeah, they managed to delay them in the China for long enough. So I guess it counts for something. Is anyone else going to join them? United States, of course. That does mean I can... I mean, I haven't done anything to the United States. And at this point might as well, right? Do they have any nice subjects? No. Yeah, I guess we will be just releasing stuff from them. Yeah, so New Africa is probably the biggest one. And that's all. Well, fine. The navy is tiny, if I recall, right? Yeah, doesn't exist basically. We're just going to be navally invading one after another. I don't think we have any... yeah, this is the only land border we have, and it's not even bordering Italy directly. So it would be nice to have some troops there. Ideally. No, I need to keep fighting here with all I have. It's going quite well for the time being. Yeah, keeping them on the defensive is really important. They actually wouldn't care that much. But yeah, you have more autonomy, why not? I'm not sure why I'm not trading with Java, but don't really have time to look into it right now. Not that it matters that much, to be honest, anyways. Three events at once. I really don't care about prestige, nor intelligentsia. Yeah, just go away. I don't really care what are you doing, it's probably not going to be useful. Might as well stay in the Spanish society, we are not going to be friends with them. I suppose now we have a common enemy, but not with 400 infamy, that's not going to happen. British turmoil is very high all over the place. What are you guys doing? Gold reserves. Turmoil. Yeah, I guess war is expensive. Especially when you have 1.5 million troops. And still losing. I mean, they lost Africa, so... and they're barely contesting into China, to be honest. So, not the best showing for the Brits. Okay. This is huge, because I actually managed to do it in 1929, so we will convert all of those before the end of the game, assuming I will have enough cohesion. So, yeah. It's pretty nice. Also, well, first of all, the border war is horrible. But second of all, now India is in my market, which means the convoys are in a horrible state. which is pretty rough. But it's something for the future base I think to wonder about, because I think I'm going to be finishing it for now. Oh yeah, Canada in the beautiful Italian and Congo. The map is looking quite well. Okay, it is not looking nice, but it's looking nicely colored at least, I suppose. But yeah, GG guys, see you on the next one.